Hello and welcome to the Vital Blend. My name is Anthony Vita, and in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to go about adopting a whole food plant-based diet. And the truth is, there are many ways to get started, from simply dipping your toe into the water, so to speak, to taking a full-on big dive right into the deep end, like Rodney Dangerfield's doing here. Actually, that's not really Rodney, that's a stunt double. No disrespect to you, Rodney, of course. Now, I know that getting started on a plant-based diet, it can be a bit daunting and confusing. I remember talking to somebody once about it, and they were like, yes, okay, I know, garden foods, gonna eat plants. So what do I eat? And it's a perfectly understandable question. People also wonder about if there's going to be, enough for them to eat to keep them full, or maybe if they're going to become deficient in some kind of nutrients. And then the real big one is people wonder if they can do it alone, if they can actually do this, because it's very rare that you'll have people in groups or you've got some kind of a support system behind you. Usually people, they go at it alone, kind of like what I did. Nobody helped me. I was inspired by someone, but nobody was there to pull me off the chicken and pull me off the meat and all those foods, those really addictive foods. I had to decide for myself that this was the best option. And this is part of what I do. I help people. I speak very, very generally here on this channel and over on Facebook. But when I'm working with you one-on-one, we're going over exactly what is it that you want to do, and what are the roadblocks that you see and how can we get past them. And so whatever change that you make, it's very important that the change works for you 100%, that it is in alignment with how you feel best, and the food has got to taste good. So I want to give you here 5 steps that you can take to going whole food plant-based. All right, so here we go. The first one is you have to know your why. Very, very important to know why you are doing this. So this all ties into, what is your purpose in life? What are you passionate about? What is it that you want to do? What is calling you? Some people want to lose weight so they can just start to, get on their bicycle and just go cycling. Some people want to run marathons. Some people want to be there for their grandchildren. And some people just want to travel. They want to go around the world and see places that they've never been. I've heard stories of people who have to have a map. They know where every bathroom is, every public restroom within a 5-10 mile radius of where they live, because the digestion issues that they have, they have to know where the nearest bathroom is. Imagine that kind of life and what it would mean to someone to not have to live like that. I think about the story of Paul Chatlin. This is a guy, and I'm going to put his story down below. He was just about to go under the knife for heart surgery when his surgeon says, look, if you would think about maybe changing your diet, if you would do that, you can avoid the surgery. Is that something that you would want to do? And Paul immediately said yes. And of course, it changed his life. He went whole food plant-based immediately. He jumped right into the deep end. He wasn't thinking about a meatless Monday. No, he had to go 100% in. And he avoided surgery. It's years now, and he's doing great. He avoided the family curse, heart disease, that took his family. And, for myself, I didn't have quite that urgency. I made very slow changes. I started to make smoothies, so I had, fruits and vegetables coming into my diet. I didn't cut out the meat and dairy and cheese right away. I made better choices, went organic, stopped eating junk food, got rid of the obvious things that were really, really bad. And this is what kind of gets into what the next thing is. Step number 2 is you have to identify the foods that you enjoy. You can't jump into something without knowing what you like. So think about the plant-based foods that you already like. So for instance, let's say that you like baked potatoes, but you're currently drowning them in butter and cheese and that kind of stuff. Let's think about some other kinds of toppings that you could use possibly. Or, maybe you like ice cream, but you don't have to have dairy. Maybe you could have a non-dairy ice cream, or you can even make your own at home using frozen fruit. So now you're thinking, maybe there are some things that I could do. Starts to get the gears turning. You start to get excited. And this gets me to step number 3. Start thinking about actual meals that you could have for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So this is where you start thinking about maybe 2 or 3 options that you could put together for breakfast, lunch, dinner. Don't forget snacking too, in case during the day you start to get hungry, what are you going to be grabbing? Start thinking about also what are you going to be drinking. So maybe you like oatmeal. You say, well, I could have oatmeal with blueberries or bananas for breakfast. Maybe for lunch, you're thinking, you know what, I could put together a salad, maybe with some walnuts or some cranberries or whatever it is, some olives, or you can maybe make a dressing. I'm going to put some resources below when it comes to recipes that you can check out. Maybe for dinner, a stir fry. I like rice, and I can add in some broccoli and some carrots and make some, a vegetable stir fry. These are the kinds of things that you can be thinking about. And these are possible meals that you could definitely go with. And this brings us to step number 4, where you start incorporating these new plant-based options that you've come up with into your regular routine. You don't have to change your overall diet. Just, pop in the oatmeal with berries on Monday morning breakfast. For Tuesday, for lunch, have that salad. And maybe for Wednesday dinner, have that stir fry, that plant-based meal. You kind of get the idea. 1 week, popping in some various meals. Want to make sure that these meals taste good. You want to look forward to them so that you can get ready for step number 5, which is where you go all in for 3 weeks. Every single meal is going to be one that you know that tastes good and that you look forward to. And it'd be great if you can couple this with some light exercise. No, you don't have to join the gym. You don't have to get on the exercise bike and hurt yourself like Rodney Dangerfield here. Actually, that wasn't Rodney Dangerfield either. No disrespect, Rodney, again. So the idea here is that after 3 weeks, back to back, you're going to start to see some changes. You're going to feel some changes. Your taste buds are really going to start changing. The standard American diet has this way of bathing our taste buds in salt, sugar, and fat. And we don't really truly enjoy the natural flavors of food. So fruits and vegetables will taste better, especially the spices will go a longer way. And you may even get turned on to fruits and vegetables that you didn't even know that you liked. If you have had issues with your digestion, you may notice that right away start to get a whole lot better. You may lose some weight. That's to be expected. Or have a lot more energy and mental clarity. And then you'll start to feel some motivation coming from within. And that's where things really start to get going. There's not somebody saying, hey, you really should try to make a change, and why don't you do this? And have you tried a plant-based diet? You'll start to talk about a plant-based diet yourself because you'll feel that all these things that I'm just now telling you. You'll be like, yeah, I could do this. Imagine if I did this for 3 years or even for 3 months. How I'm going to feel. I'm going to feel a whole lot better. And I know that I could do this. And so that's when the training wheels come off and you start to say, you know what? I think I can do this. And so many people have done it and they've changed their lives. They've improved their lives. I hear about it every single day that this is a game changer. And so everybody has to have their why. They have to know why they want to do it and then take some steps to be able to see it through. If this sounds like something that you really, really want to do, then I am here for you. That's what I do. I work with people who have reached a point and they're like, look, I've got to do something. I'm tired of the way that I look. I'm tired of the way that I feel. There's so much more that I should be doing, and I want to get this handled. And this is where I come in, and I try to help you out. We go one-on-one to try to dig down into what is keeping you from reaching the goal that you want for yourself. And so if that sounds like you, let's talk. I have 1 hour free consultation I'll give you. Look in the description below. Be sure to go on Facebook and follow me there. So much inspiration, so many stories there. Of course, if you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up as it will help get this video in front of others. And be sure to share it with someone that you know or love, who you may think could benefit from this type of information. It could literally change their lives. All right, and if you have changed your life with a whole food plant-based diet and you want to share how you went about it, drop it in the comments below. You never know how you can really help to inspire someone. So until next time, be sure to take care of yourself, eat more plants, all right? And I'll see you soon.